Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the second unboxing video that I mentioned previously in the mousepad video, but there is another one, as I said. Today, this is the more exciting one. You probably got a glimpse of it in the last video, but we're unboxing a gaming keyboard. This is specifically the Thermaltake Challenger Prime. Fuckers. Fancy looking. And it was 30 bucks. So, can't really beat that. Okay, so before I open this thing, let's go over the box a bit. On the front, you can see that it talks about 3-color backlighting. So you've got blue, purple, and red to choose from to go across your keyboard. It's real nice. You've got a 1000 Hertz polling rate, which the polling rate is how often it checks for keyboard press. It's real nice. And you've got 6 macro keys, which are those T keys shown right there. They're real nice. It's real generically nondescript nice. Also, fancy blue lights matches my mouse. Okay, so on the back, shows how you can adjust the rates and control various things across the keyboard using function keys combined with certain things. I'm gonna get my hand out of the way, there we go. Okay, so let's go down the list. First, we've got decrease the repeat rate. Those are referring to the rate of how often the light blinks on and off, because you can actually make it where it's either solid on or pulsing. And polling rate, I assume that's referring to the keyboard presses still. You've got calculator, which is useful. You've got refresh, previous, next. That's generally just ease of use features, which is nice to have. Then you've got the controls to control your lighting again, which you've got the static lighting and the pulse lighting, which I mentioned before. And then the normal mode and game mode, I'm not sure what that is. We'll have to find out when we open this, because I haven't opened this. I've only cut the tape. That's all I've done. You got the control the light on and off, and you can switch the colors by just turning the wheel. It's real user-friendly in that regard. And what does that say? I can't read that in the camera. That is just saying where to find the English instructions and various other languages. Okay, and then you've got another little section that talks about the profile keys. I think those are referring to separate sets of the 6 macros, which are nice to have. You got the multimedia keys. That's specifically why I got this keyboard over others, is because of the multimedia keys. Because I use them. My current keyboard has them. They're at the top. Yes, there's tape on the legs because they broke. Let's get this sucker out of the way. I can't open that and this at the same time. So let's see. On the table we go. Camera! Come forth, camera! Show the world what you are looking for. And don't fall. Don't fall. Don't fall. Okay. I think it's good. Let's open this sumbitch. Got 2 tabs at the top. Take out. And then we got this going forward. Okay, so this is pretty standardized packaging. It's got a nice little bag, keep it from getting scratched. Cords hidden away in a little cardboard cutout, so it doesn't look weird. Woo! That's a bit different. The cord isn't in a plastic shell. It's actually in a, I don't know how well that can actually pick up on the camera, and I bumped the mic, but that's a braided string cord. Those are much more flexible than the plastic ones, and they tend to last a little bit longer. Judging by how it feels, I think it's nylon, if I had to guess. So let's see, let's go ahead and take this sucker out of the packaging. This might be loud. Alright. This thing is beefy. Okay, so let's see. The contents of the box. Doesn't look like there's anything else in the box, so we can go ahead and set that aside. Okay, so this is the Thermaltake Challenger Prime. Little wheel thing to change the color. Doesn't feel too loose, so it's not going to accidentally change color on you. Feels nice. shiny bit doesn't pick up my prints, so that's nice. Looks like it picks up scratches though. Let's get this little cover thing on. This down here is plastic. This is not a rubberized pad here. This is just plastic, but it's got little grooves in it, so you can still, your hand will still be able to breathe a little bit, which is better than nothing. Really dust on that key. Well, what do you expect? It was a $30 keyboard. Booklet is literally just the booklet. It appears that looks like it's just plug and play. It doesn't look like it's got any CD that comes with it or anything like that, so it means quick setup. It's got a warranty, which is nice. It actually goes more into depth on what the keys do, basically the key features it showed on the back. Okay, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna plug this sucker in. So jump cut. Okay, keyboard is plugged in. One thing I noticed right off the bat, it didn't turn the lighting on immediately. Let's see if we can't figure out how to turn this on. Oh! Oh, that's fancy. Oh, damn, that looks sharp. Looks better in person. You can't... Well, you actually can see it pretty decently on there. This is nice looking. Okay, I did manage to find 2 fold-out feet on the back. There's 4 rubberized pads for if you lay it down flat, but if you kick it up on to the legs, the back legs do not have rubberized pads. But that's okay. It's okay. Also, actually, I got a crease in this. Hold on. There we go. Crease defeated! Fuck you, crease. Let's see. So, it was saying FN and the scroll wheel, I guess? No? What were the directions to change the key again? Let's refer to our multi-language guide! Which is specifically why it's there. It's nice that they provide these things. Okay, so let's see. FN plus scroll changes colors. Oh, FN plus scroll on the mouse? No? Oh, is it FN per scroll lock? Oh, okay, okay, I got it. Okay, that was what it was. FN plus pause to change colors. Okay, that's what it's referring to when it was saying scroll up there. Okay, the red is... it's visible. Doesn't appear that bright. Yeah, that's as bright as the red goes. Blue appears to be the brightest. Purple is like a little bit of an in-between. Yeah, it goes between the colors just fine. Got on and off, which is nice. Oh! Oh, there we go. That is much brighter. Whoa. What was the print screen one? Oh, normal plus game mode. Okay. Okay, you can actually set up multiple settings. Okay, that's what the game mode is. Okay. So, there was another thing on the keyboard you can probably see here. Kind of hard to show this upside down. But the WASD key has little arrows marked on it. And then the arrow keys down here also have WASD marked on them. According to the guide here, if we do the FN key plus Windows... these keys become WASD, and these become arrows. And I assume if I do it again, it'll swap back. I don't have a way of testing it just yet. I'm gonna do a little test with it in a game to see how it runs, and we'll see. We shall see. So I think, as far as the manual is concerned, this is ready to go. There's no drivers to install. It's all nice and stuff like that. I have absolutely no idea how to use the macro keys. Let's see if I can actually find a page on the macro keys before I go on. Yeah, this doesn't actually tell me how to use the macro keys. Oh, goodness. English, Dutch, Portuguese, French, Spanish, Italian, Czech, Polish, Russian, Turkish, Brazilian, one variant of Chinese, one of them's probably Mandarin. There's 4 different Chineses! I don't see one that's Japan. Yeah, I don't see Japanese in there. Guess I don't really see that as a market. Okay, so let's head on into a game. I know a nice game I can use to test this out. It's called Warframe. It's got heavy keyboard usage in it, so that's a real good test for this stuff. Let's give it a go. Okay, this is me playing Warframe with the Challenger Prime. One thing I've already noticed about the keys. Your exit time's good. That's pretty nice. There's one thing about the keys. This is a membrane keyboard. So one thing you'll want to do very first and foremost with this keyboard is, while it's still unplugged, probably the best time to do this, go ahead and press and depress all the keys about 10-20 times. This will actually loosen up the membrane for them. Because right now, like, I'm pressing some of the keys. Those keys have actually loosened up after me pressing them a few times. The other keys I haven't depressed yet, they still feel gummy. After you press them a few times, they loosen up very quickly and become much more fluid, responsive, much nicer like that. Okay, I'm able to move properly. What I was doing there is a special type of movement, which involves combining Control, Shift, and E and W in a specific pattern. So, I'm holding W and Shift, Control E. You need a good responsive keyboard to be able to do that efficiently and repeatedly. Now, see, here's a point where I had to use a different key. The X feels really, really gummy. But now that I'm pressing it, it's loosened up. It's loosened up. See, Z. It feels gummy. And now it feels loosened up. So yeah, just go through your keyboard and press and depress the keys a few times before you use it. You'll have a much better experience after that. So I'm purposely not using my gun because that's mostly mouse combat. That's not really helpful for the review. See, this is much easier now that I've actually lined up and gotten the keys depressed a bit. They're so much easier to use. See, the key is responding perfectly. Did I just go in a circle? I went in a circle! Hi, friends! Where am I going? Oh, yeah, so far this is working just as it should. I think that about covers everything. Yeah, I've pressed the macro keys a bit. From what it seems like... Huh? That was a 1? Ooh! Ooh, these are doing the number keys for now. I'm curious if I can actually bind the macro keys to stuff. They actually do stuff? Let's see if we can actually control the key binding, see if they can actually bind. Let's see. So, gameplay now. Controls! Controls. Customize key binding. So let's see. Move up. Oh! That was T1. That was not control. So T1 is bound to control 1. And I'm guessing T2 is bound to control 2? Actually rebound my crouch. There we go. No, that's shift. There we go. Sprint / roll is not bound. There we go. Still getting used to the layout, but that's completely separate. That's just that's a matter of having used a different keyboard for so long. As far as my baseline here, it's much bigger. It's less compact. This is a Logitech K360. This is a nice little keyboard. If you want a wireless keyboard instead, this is a nice keyboard. I recommend it. Keys on that are very responsive. I've had no issues with that keyboard. Battery looks really good too. Yeah, my WASD here. All the gumminess is gone because I've been using the keys. That's the main thing. Use the keys. So it looks like we got more buttons up here. Yeah, everything appears to be in line with this computer. That's just mine, or this keyboard, I should say. If you get this keyboard, and from what little I've used it, it seems like a good buy for the $30. You'll get your money's worth. Just be sure you loosen up the keys. And the way you do that is you just press them and depress them 10-20 times. And they will be good to go. Okay, so here's my summary about this keyboard. Keyboard, lights are nice and bright. Feels nice. Contours to the hands well. So you don't get the weird wrist hurt and all that. Don't know how to use the macro keys, which is bad. You got the multimedia keys, which are good. Got a bunch of other functions built in. The keys need to be depressed a bit before they will feel nice and loose, but once you do, they are very responsive. So I hope this video has been helpful for you. If you do have 30 bucks and you want a fancy looking keyboard, I do recommend this. Just make sure you loosen the keys first. I've been Sanctus Next. This has been me reviewing the Thermaltake Challenger Prime, and I will see you guys later.